Let's just briefly touch on Jeb Bush before we just sort of, wrap up, I guess, for 2014.
Oh,
here's my theory about Jeb Bush, okay?
He hasn't been working out a lot lately?
No. Here's my theory of Jeb Bush. I think Jeb Bush has decided, like, look, I am doing this for George P. I mean, you all remember, right? George Herbert Walker Bush.
Man, that's the dream candidate for them now.
Famously said,
continuer.
when he was trying to remember his grandkids, the little brown one. Well, the little brown one he was talking about was George P., who is now in his mid-30s.
Land commissioner in Texas.
He is in his mid-30s. And I think Jeb was basically like, look, I'm going to run. I'm going to make it look like I'm semi-serious. Sometime at the end of the year, I'm going to stick to my guns on everything, and I'm going to say that the Republican Party has left me. And I am basically going to gift to my son what was gifted to my older brother and what was gifted to me by my father and what was gifted to him by his father, Prescott Bush, which is I'm going to get a tour of the country.
And his father, who started Brown Brothers Harriman, and
a political tour of the country. And I'm going to show my son, like, look, here are people you're going to meet who are going to fundraise for you down the road. Here is the different parts of the country. This is where the Scots-Irish are. This is where this is where you got to get a little Jewy. This is where you got to get whatever it is, right? And that's basically what we're seeing here. And so, all the talk about Jeb Bush, people should be afraid of it, but, what people should be afraid of is if they want to be afraid of anything named Bush that is actually walking around on two legs, it should be George P. And that's really going to be our kids' problem.
That's true. They're going to have to remind people what an a-hole he is.
Well, I guess actually we're talking now it could be 2024.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be that far off because land commissioner in Texas is apparently a very powerful position. And I'm not being sarcastic. I've heard that is true, whereas governor is not, and that's where his uncle came from to become president. So it made the governor there purposely weak. So, I mean, from land commissioner, I mean, he's still from that. He could become, I mean, you could see it either in a term or two, he could become governor. And then he could run, and he's in mid-30s now. You could see 2024.
Don't listen to your pa. Don't listen to your pa. Listen to me. I did it once. Your father
exactly.
did
When he's in his late 40s.
I'll show you where all the Jews are. Doing it. Show you where the Jews are buried. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
God. No,
so, Cliffy.
For old time's sake, you have to.